Well, that's a little much, don't you think? Well, now well, Jesus Christ, brother. I'm trying to live stream here. Thank you. You still hear it. Hello, YouTube. How are you? I'm Demon, or Damon. You can call me either or. A little channel update before we get the stream fully kicked off. We were at 1,782 subscribers, which is big numbers. Big numbers, by the way. We're killing it. We're almost at 2K. Like, we're almost there. We're like a little over 200 away. No, 300. 300, 900. Yeah, we're a little over 200 away. Now, that being said, we also have 1,730, rounded number, hours of public watch time, which is you guys watching me while we're live. And I'm going to explain to you how important it is that you guys are watching the live streams while they're live. Like, that's a big part of the channel. It's really important that you guys do that, because it doesn't just help the channel, it helps unlock features that YouTube has locked for content creators. And if you are into content creating, then you already know, sorry, my nose is itching, and you already know that there are features that you can get that have to be unlocked, and unlocking those features means you have to do what YouTube requires. And now, with that being said, YouTube requires that you have a certain amount of public watch time, you guys watching while live, before you can have memberships, super chats, donations, and monetization. Now, the super chats, donations, and memberships are separate from monetization. You need 1,000 more hours from the unlock point of memberships, super chats, and donations to get monetization. And right now we're shooting for the donations, memberships, and super chats. That's what we're shooting for. Now, with that being said, we're really close. We're over halfway there, well over. Like, we only need 1,350 hours of public watch time to get it. So we're really close. But now, with all that being said, the community chat is open. So if you want to talk to me, feel free. I will start reading the comments now, starting from the top with Holy. I know he was saying that. So, appreciate you guys sticking in here. And I will start off reading the chat. All right, so first off, Holy said, yo, I'm back, already liked. Thank you, Holy, for liking the stream. Asteroid said, Holy said 1.78 subs. And first, yo, welcome to the stream. Sup, what's good? It's 1.78 subs and 2 likes for now. Yeah, we're at 7. Guy, we'll call him 15, because it's the last 4 digits of his name are 1573. So we'll call him 15. So 15 said, sup, glad there's an intelligent stream. Welcome to the stream. Just watched 3 black dudes smoking weed and clapping with their feet. That's crazy. But I mean, if that's entertaining, then it's entertaining. Some people like that stuff, and some people don't. Some people like streams where they can get on here and talk and have a genuine conversation with people. And then others just like to, have somewhere to be. Someone who they like to watch, whether they talk about stuff they like or not. They just like having someone good to look at. One drunk man is more intelligent than 3 women with a PhD. I don't know. I don't know about that. I think the women are smarter than that. You shaved. I did shave, but it's already growing back. And if you could see it, there's already lines on my face from where my mustache is growing back. But yeah, I shaved at the end of the year. We broke the goal. We almost doubled the goal before the end of the year. We were at 1,700 subscribers right there at New Year's. We almost hit 2K in 1 month. Like, we almost went up 1,000 subscribers in a month. Which it would have been crazy, but it is what it is. But yeah, I figured might as well shave it all off and let it grow back. So throughout the year, you get to watch everything grow out. It's like a chia pet. So throughout the year, you'll see it get to grow. Yeah, the culture difference of the USA fascinates me. The culture is going to be different between every individual you meet in the USA. Like, it's always different. There are some similarities, but it's not mostly different between individuals. You know David Goggins? I do not. Not that I'm aware of. You going back to work tomorrow? No, I'm going to work tonight. And then I'll be off tomorrow night and Tuesday night. And then I'll be back at work Wednesday night and Thursday night. And then I'll be off Friday night, Saturday, and Sunday. Then I'll be back to work Monday. My schedule's weird. I do rotating shifts that are 12-hour shifts, and there's 4 crews. So we split these days between 4 crews, and I normally either work 3 days a week or 4 days a week. Someone said, give me a shout out. I'll give you a shout out if you subscribe. You subscribe, I give you a shout out. That's how it works here. So if you want a shout out, doesn't matter who you are, you want a shout out, subscribe, tell me you subscribed, and you get a shout out. Yo, Jaden's bus is here. What's up? Cam said hi. Have you watched Lord of the Rings trilogy? I have. I've seen all of them. I even watched the Hobbit series, and I loved it. Work sucks, bro. Hopefully we can get rich. Absolutely. Absolutely. I'd love to be rich and retire off of a couple mil. But, we'll see. I know there's going to be a lot of money I get that I just throw. I'm literally just going to throw into some CDs from the bank, that develop interest over time, and put a lot of money into savings accounts that develop interest. And then when I get ready to retire, I'm just going to pull it. Honk in the car, please, for me. That's me pushing my horn. My battery's unplugged, so it won't honk. But I can go, honk! There you go. Yeah, bro, I work every month like a January and every day like a Monday. Okay. Please stop using meth, local authorities. I don't know what you mean by that. How much in retirement minimum do you think you would need in your state to retire, bro? Alright, so let's say I have everything I need. Like I have a nice house, a nice vehicle, I don't know, just a nice house and a couple of nice vehicles. And yeah, I could retire off of $1 million easy. Now, if I wanted to have a close niche retirement, I could do 500,000. That's US, by the way. Please home since you're in your car. Please, please, please. Please home. I can't honk my horn. You hear that clicking? My battery's unplugged, so there's no electronics in the car at all. Honk. I'm in my head. I need 1.2 mil. Hugh said, hey, handsome. What's up? Thank you for joining the stream. Why? Why what? Oh, because my ignition went out, and I had to tear it apart and rig the car so that it thinks that it's on, or thinks that the key is turning itself on, but it's not. So everything is well with me. I'm glad you're here. You guys make my day. Talking to you guys, you call me handsome, tell me I'm good looking. You guys are beautiful in your own way, and I love talking to you guys. So I'm glad you're here. Now I can't see y'all's faces, so I don't know if you're beautiful or handsome or not, but I'm sure you are. You don't need me to tell you that you're beautiful or handsome. You just are. Now back to what I was saying. When my car turns off, it doesn't think that it's off. So the electronics in the car still run and function like they're not supposed to once the car's off. So I have to unplug the battery to tell the computer to shut down. So it doesn't run the battery dead. thank you. I'm just relaxing after work. Hey, I can understand that. Unfortunately, I'm about to go to work. But I would love to be getting off work and just chilling. Cater Millman said hi. What's up? Hugh said, I'm ugly AF, but thanks. LOL. I doubt it. Alright, so YouTube says a question I should ask is, what is the first video game you ever played? I think mine was Mario. I can't remember. It was either Sparrow, you know, the little purple dragon dude, or Mario. Like Mario 64 Mario. I don't know. This man be driving slow as balls through this parking lot. He really do. He be killing me. He's gonna park right in front of me and blind me. Watch. He's gonna park right in front of me, blind the ever living shit out of me. Oh, he's not. He's going to the one right next to me. All this Georgia stuff. Roll Tide. Whew. Oh, we hit 5 likes. Thanks, guys. Thanks for the 5 likes. Hello, little guy. What's up? Right as I was about to say, hello, how's everybody doing? You popped up, so it's just like, hello, little guy, because your name immediately popped into my head. Thank you for 6 likes. And little guy, I'm sure you were the 6 likes, so thank you. So we got, let me see. Probably 4 more days of these night streams, and then we'll be going back to day streams. I see you got a haircut. I also shaved. It's already growing back. I'm very stubbly. I don't know if you can hear it, but it's very rough. Like, this is what it sounds like on smooth skin. That's what it sounds like on the hair. It's very rough and itchy sounding. But yeah, I did get a haircut. I found a new game on Roblox that I've been checking out. It's a car game. I think it's called like night racing or something like that. But you're based in Japan, and it's kind of like, I don't know if any of you have seen it, but it's like Initial D. And if you haven't seen Initial D, you should definitely check it out. It's a great show. But it's based around that in a way. But overall, great game. I love it. My brother loves it. We're getting my cousin into it. But yeah, we love it. We love it so far. It's great. Other than that, you know, nothing really changed. Got a baby due in May. I'm ready to meet her. I'm tired of just seeing her on pictures, or in pictures, from, what do you call those things? Hey, it's 6 p.m. Can you play Fort tomorrow night? Probably. Probably will play Fortnite tomorrow night. Depends. Depends on what we're doing. But, you know, I mean, it could change in a moment's notice. Who knows? So, we have, I know some of you know about my Fortnite clan. My Fortnite clan has over 150 crowns. So we're killing it in Fortnite, by the way, just so y'all know. But we are getting a little bored of it. You know, it's kind of one of those games you can only play so much of for so long. So we're probably going to migrate games for a little while. Try and talk our cousin into playing something. And then for a little while. And then probably migrate back to Fortnite. We might convert him into Minecraft or something like that for a couple weeks. Then revert back to Fortnite or Minecraft or whatever. But yeah. Over 150 crowns in Fortnite. We're shooting to have the most crown wins, but it's going to be really difficult. Because right now we only have 4 people in the clan. I took the rest of everybody out because they literally never played Fortnite. from what it looked like to me. And when they did, they didn't want to do anything with me. So, like, I get I have a full party most of the time, but keeping in touch is a big deal. And if you want to be part of the clan, you have to keep in touch. So the clan might shot down to 4 people, and just how it is. I don't know. We'll see what games we come into as time goes. I'm gonna open this door, let some heat out. I forgot to grab my jacket. What is this? Well, I can wear my son's jacket. That'll fit, right? Dang, that's kind of upsetting. I just got my 50th crown win. I think I'm at 47 crown wins. My brother's at 55, my cousin's at 53, my wife is at like 18 or 19. My wife doesn't play as often as I do, mostly because she's been sick here lately. But you know, it is what it is. So, I don't know if I want to talk about it or not. So we all know that the U.S. bombed Venezuela. I think we didn't really bomb like a specific part of it. I think we bombed like a very rural location where very little people could get hurt, just to pull the military away from the capital. I think that's what we did. I don't know. I'm not that intelligent when it comes to military science or military strategics. But I do know that we kidnapped their president, who had been in office longer than his term should have went. He had basically made himself a dictator. And, yeah, he kind of got what he deserved. And from what I've heard, the Venezuelan people are celebrating his kidnapping. You should get a VR. I would love to, but they're expensive, and I ain't got that kind of money. But yeah, the people are celebrating. The rest of the world's like the majority of the world's with us on this, but then there's like 3 countries who are against us, which is stupid. Like Mexico, Russia, and China are the only 3 that I know of that are against us. And then Venezuela, the UK, Japan, the rest of the world's like, yes, we agree. But I mean, I guess China, anywhere that has a dictatorship is really against it. Because they're like, oh, dictatorship, they should stay dictators. It's stupid. There shouldn't be dictators. You should only rule, I think you should only rule for a length of maybe 10 years. I think a decade is the most you should stay in office. I truly believe that. I think the U.S. needs to change it so that when you're elected, you're elected for a decade. And start this when the decade fresh rolls around. You, so like whenever the next one ends on a rounded number, you're in office for a decade. Because you can't really do a lot in 4 years. There's not a lot you can do in 4 years. There's really not. You can start as many projects as you want, but the next president, you know, you might not even get your second term. And the next president might come in and be like, nope, we're shutting all this down. No one likes it. And it's just like, well, that's stupid. We already invested millions of dollars into it. Why are we stopping it? Might as well finish it out and see how it works and then shut it down if it don't. I mean, you're already wasting millions of dollars anyway. Why not waste a few extra millions? And at least at that point, once the project's built, it could be reconverted into something else. But, you know, I'm not a politician. I'm just not. I'm just a simple guy doing what he loves on YouTube, you know. I can sit here and talk for hours. But I have a job and stuff like that, so I can't really. Like, for instance, it's 6:06. We might hit 30 minutes today. We'll see. No, we'll definitely hit 30 minutes. A game you keep coming back to year after year. I think I did that on yesterday's stream. YouTube gives you suggestions on what you should talk about. And some of them I like, some of them I don't. And that one we did yesterday. What is a game you come back to year after year? Minecraft is always the number one thing for me. That and Beam and G. Let's see. Hello, Ola Muhammad. What's up? Welcome to the live stream, brother. Thank you for joining. I'm Demon or Damon. You can call me either or. I do not care, but I prefer to be called Demon. It is my nickname. Brother, you're speaking in a language I don't understand. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to be rude or mean. I just want you to understand I want you to understand that I don't understand that. Hi, hello. The rest of what you said I cannot understand. But hi, how are you? Welcome to the live stream. Thank you for joining. If anyone could translate that, it would be nice. I'm Egyptian. Hey! I think you're like the second or third Egyptian that's hopped on the channel and actually spoke to me. So kudos to you. I don't think there's many Egyptians that speak English. I think that's why though. He said it's you only problem. Well, yeah, it is a me only problem because I don't speak your language. But I'm sure there's a lot of people in this chat that also doesn't speak that language. So the problem with your name is that it has a syllable in it. Daimon? Well, what I was saying is your name has a syllable in it I don't understand, and I don't want to mispronounce your name and upset you. So I will not make the attempt. Dimitri? Is that how you say your name? Dimitri? Yeah, my name's Demon. My YouTube name is. Yep. You figured me out, brother. You figured me out. My YouTube name is Demon. That's what I prefer to be called. Yep, nice to meet you. Welcome to the stream, brother. Now, as most of you know, we went up about, I don't know, what would y'all say? Like 700 subscribers in a month. So like over the course of December, we went up like 700 subscribers, which is a freaking crap load. I don't think I've ever went up that many subscribers since I started the channel. We went up 1,700 subscribers in a year. In a year. 1 year of YouTubing, we went up 1,700 subscribers. Year 2 is going to be different. And I'm starting it at 1,777. And we've gone up 78, 79, 80, 81, 82. We've gone up 5 subscribers this year, which is crazy. I wish I had a pen because I'd write that down. So in 2026, we've gained 5 subscribers. Why are you sitting on car? Why are you sitting on car? I'm getting prepared to go into work. I work a night shift job. I work a swing shift job. And currently, I'm on nights. I've got tonight and 2 more nights that I work on night shift. But, yeah, I'll go back to day shift. Not this week, but next week. Little guy says, well, I got to go. Bye. Have a good night. Hello, guy. I hope you have a great night too, brother. I'm glad you showed up and kind of watched the stream. Thank you for being a part of it. I hope you have a great night. Hasta luego. But yeah, I'm on nights right now. I'll go back to days after Thursday night. So when y'all are getting up Friday morning, I will be getting off of work and going home and getting ready to go back to day shift, which would be nice for me. Because right now I'd rather be on day shift. USA. I am in the USA. I am specifically in Alabama in the United States. I'm in the lower part of Alabama. So like I'm closer to the equator than most Americans. Yeah, I get asked that a lot. Like, I'm really surprised that people around the world don't know as much about. Cool, I'm Ukraine. Hey, has Russia decided to leave y'all alone yet? Like I haven't checked up on Ukraine in a while, but I hope Russia has decided to leave y'all alone. I mean, it'd be nice to hear. It'd be a nice change of pace. Like, I think Ukraine needs to start figuring out something to make to provide to the UN so that they can enter in the UN. And if Russia does this shit again, the UN steps in too and is like, look, you attack them, we attack you. And there's like, what, 120? No. There's like 40 something countries in the UN right now. If Ukraine enters, they're like well protected. Or well, y'all are well protected. We are what the rest of the world calls the doughboys, because we're fairly fit. We're well fed. Well fed. But hey, there's nothing wrong with being well fed, because you know what happened when the U.S. joined World War II? We walked through them. We walked through them. Y'all did most of the legwork, though. Y'all really, well, the Europeans did most of the legwork. They held them back enough so that the Nazis got wore down due to how much fighting they had been doing. And then when the U.S. joined, we had already joined late, so we joined at full strength and just pushed them back to Germany and nothing. Maybe Russia will be a fan of the book and games like this one for you play. Sorry, my English is not good. Hey, it's fine, brother. Do your best. I will not be upset, and I will try to read it the best of my ability. But yeah, I hope Russia decides to leave the rest of the world alone when it comes to fighting. Because, I mean, they got huge numbers. They really do. But when it comes to combat training, they've got none. They've got no combat training. No work. Woo. No, I've got work. Not woo. I'm off tomorrow night. Woo. But not tonight. Boo. But yeah. My night starts in about 30 minutes. A little over 30 minutes from now. So my night starts. And it's not going to be fun, but, I'll get used to it. Hopefully tonight goes by quicker than it did last night, because last night was kind of slow. So I'm hoping with the night being technically our Friday night, I'm hoping it kind of goes by pretty quick. Trip in the parking lot for big insurance monies. I don't know if I don't know if mentioning would cover that. Because we got camera footage. Who are you hollering at? Heard a guy go, woo! Well, boys, I'm done with my coffee. Hello from Russia. Hello! Hey, are y'all done messing with Ukraine? Y'all better leave them Ukrainians alone. What'd they do to y'all? All they want to do is farm and live lives. And y'all want to mess with them? Leave them alone. That's me. I'm actually your coworker. Sure. Sure. If you are, come sit in the car and be in the stream. No, boss. It's Steve. I don't work with a Steve that I know of. I think there's like over 600 people that work at this plant. So like, yeah, there's like probably like 80 Steves that work out here. Steven. I meant Steven. I'd actually believe you if you said Steve over Steven. Bless me. Dang, I've been waiting on that one. Hey, thank you guys for 9 likes. We're almost at 10. And we just hit the we're like a minute past. 2 minutes past the 30-minute mark. So, yeah. We're getting some watch time in the day. Which I don't know if I mentioned, but we're at 1,730 hours of public watch time, which is great. We're killing it when it comes to watch time. I know when I'm off again, I'm going to do a couple, like, 2-3 hour live streams. And hopefully everyone wants to watch. Like, just set it up somewhere aside and just let it play for a couple hours. Because you got to think about it. The more watch time we get, the better off the channel is. And we're getting there. We're like really close to what we need to unlock donations, memberships, and super chats. We're really close. Really, really close. And, you know, that's not just important to me. I just have this thing where I like to unlock stuff. And whenever I play in games, like my goal ultimately is to unlock everything. And that's what I'm currently trying to do. We're trying to unlock memberships, donations, and super chats. And we're almost there. Then after that, it's monetization. And after that, we're just streaming the stream, boys. We're just doing it to have fun. But yeah, I mean, it's been hectic here lately. With all the streaming, you know, breaking goals, breaking records. We've been doing a lot. We've been pushing hard, grinding hard to, you know, unlock everything and just having a good time while doing it. You know, I appreciate it. You know, 90% of the legwork is done by you guys. So, thank you to everyone who helped and participated in the channel and being involved a lot. It's really thanks to you guys. With that being said, I got to end the stream because I got to go to work. So thank you guys for joining. Thank you guys for being a part of the stream. I appreciate you guys coming out here and, you know, helping me out and being a part of it. It means a lot. So, with that being said, I love you guys, and I'll see you guys in the next stream. Peace out.